John here from Ripewave Audio and Ripewave Express, and this is our first formal video with Ripewave Express, those videos that we keep under 10 minutes. And for this one, we're looking at the new Dirac Live Bass Control options that just became available for Denon and Marantz receivers that support Dirac Live. And this will be available for those of you that have Denon's AVR A1H, X6800H, X4800H, or X3800H. These new options will be available for you. And for Marantz owners of the AV10, Cinema 40, and Cinema 50, this will also be available for you in two different configurations. And the good news is they're running a promotion 30% off for the launch of this that just launched in December. I don't know how long this promotion is going to last, but if you can jump in on this, it will save you a considerable amount if this is indeed something you're looking to purchase. And you can see here on the Dirac sites, if you go there and you look up your unit, whether it's Marantz or Denon, it will show you that this promotion is available 30% off for bass control during this launch period. If this has expired and it's no longer available, this video still has use for you, and I'm going to talk to you about what this really brings to the table. First of all, what is Dirac Live Bass Control? Now, this is an option that gives you automatic calibration for subwoofer management. Dirac is using machine learning and artificial intelligence, AI. It will determine the ideal settings for gains, delays, and an all-pass filter settings to better integrate your subwoofer in with your main speakers. It's co-optimizing phase for every frequency against every speaker. And the idea is that the sounds will arrive at your ear in your listening position at the same time. And then it applies these filter adjustments. This is available bass control for a single subwoofer, $349, and for multi subwoofers for $499. It's addressing these challenging variables, not just tone control, but integrating at the crossover point to integrate in with those main speakers. It's taking into account the shape of the room, the location, the direction of each speaker, providing compensation for reflective or obstructive surfaces, and doing this for multiple listening positions. You might get confused because there's several options out there. You say, well, I already got my Marantz and my Denon. I had to pay more money for the Dirac Live correction, and now I have to pay more money? What's the deal with that? Well, the Dirac Live room correction, that enhances individual speaker performance. They have two versions. They have a limited bandwidth version that runs from 20 to 50 hertz for $234, and they have a full bandwidth version that goes from 20 to 20,000 hertz. This Dirac Live Bass Control complements that. In fact, you need to have the Dirac Live room correction license in order to apply the bass control. And this gives you that integration with the subwoofers and the main speakers. The single subwoofer version is $329. The multi subwoofer version is $470. I will point out that the prices I'm quoting here are the ones I actually see on checkout versus what they post on their webpage before you go to checkout, which is actually higher. So when you go to checkout, the values currently are a little lower when I check out. I don't know if they do that for all regions or doing that all the time, but this is even before putting in the discount code that I get the lower values. The single subwoofer for live bass control is $329, multi-sub $470. But if we apply the 30% discount code that they're running right now, the single sub drops down to $230 and the multi-sub to $349. If you don't have Dirac Live room correction, you actually have a bigger opportunity here. They will sell a bundle of a single subwoofer with full bandwidth for $611. That's the normal bundling discount. But then you put the 30% sale on that, that brings it down to $428. For multi-sub, if you bundle it with full bandwidth, it's $752. With the 30% discount they're running right now, $526. Bundling, they're saving you $47 for bundling it, but with the 30% sale they're running on this promotional period, it's bringing it down even lower. Now, you may have heard of something extra, the Dirac Live Active Room Treatment, or ART, which is really designed to take the place of having you set up fancy physical room treatments to do sound absorbing in the right places and having trained people come in and do that all for you. They're trying to make it so you don't have to go through all that effort. How good it does at achieving that? Well, we've heard good reports so far, but that's the intent of this, canceling out room residences and reducing room decay time. But this technology isn't available yet for Denon Marantz. Only the first two options. Storm Audio was the first to receive the ART option, and it's yet to come to other receivers and processors. Denon Marantz say that it will be coming. How they're pricing and licensing it is to be determined. So we'll see about that. But you also say, yeah, but there's other options for Odyssey, because while Denon Marantz come with Odyssey built into it, and you can use it with the on-screen display to do your calibration, they don't charge for that. But if you want more interaction with some of the parameters and be able to view what's going on behind the scenes, because the on-screen version doesn't tell you much, you can buy this app from either the Google or the Apple store, depending on what your mobile device operating system is, for $20, and you'll have that capability. But if you want to take it a step further, for the real enthusiasts, you can buy their Mult EQX application, which takes the whole process outside of the receiver or processor and puts it on a PC, a Windows PC, so you can really control the parameters similar to the way you do with Dirac Live. And that sells for $200, and you get it from the Microsoft store. So you have a choice. Do I buy both of these, the Odyssey add-ons or the full add-ons from Dirac? And this could be nearly $1,000 ad by the time you get done adding in everything that you can with these software options for your Denon and Marantz receivers. First, you got to determine if you're ready for this. And this is going into one of those receivers or processors that support Dirac. And you go in and you bring up your setup page. And here I'm going in through the web editor. And if you go to General and you go into Firmware, you can do a check for update. And the update will tell you if you've done an update or not. Now, I have mine set for automatic updates. It's already telling me I have the latest version, so I'm all set. And I can apply this new Dirac Live Bass Control. Now, the Odyssey stuff already worked without this update. And I can double check this by going into information and looking at the version. And this is the version that I currently have on my Marantz Cinema 50, but we're also working to bring in a new Denon AVR X6800 into the Ripewave Audio Theater, and that's coming. So when you go on to order this, here are your options. You can see the full prices here. When you select Buy Now, you can go in and see what the cost is, what the tax is going to be, but be sure to put that discount code if they're still offering it. If you don't apply that, it's not going to take off the discount. Hit Apply. The discount gets applied here. So here I'm doing a multi-sub upgrade. I saved $150. If I was doing a full bundle with everything, like for that new 6800 I'm getting in, $240 worth of savings with the 30% discount. So very exciting. New options. We like having options. We don't always like paying for them, but what are your thoughts? That feedback would be useful to the Ripewave Audio community and Ripewave Express. Like and subscribe to both. Choose the longer or shorter videos. And when we have longer videos, those will be exclusively on Ripewave Audio. When we have shorter videos, you'll find them sometimes in both places. Be sure to hit the bell notification when that next video is posted. Until then, keep evolving your audio experience.